Hello and welcome all in this video. So we are going to discuss about canal system in Porifera. This is one of the interesting chapters about the canal system of Porifera. In this video, we will discuss about what is canal system, key points of canal system, types of canal system, and functions of canal system. So these are 4 points will be discussed in this video. So what is canal system? Which are the main points of canal system, types of canal system, and functions of that particular canal system which is found in the Porifera. So what is canal system? A canal system, it is a network of interconnected channels and povers. This is a network of interconnected channels or canals and povers. Interconnected network of channels and povers that facilitates water circulation within the sponge body. So canal system is a characteristic feature of all sponges. It is the perforation of body surface by numerous apertures for the ingress and egress of water currents. So inside body, the water current flows through a certain system of spaces, collectively forming a system. That system is called as a canal system. So all exchanges between sponge body and external medium are maintained by this current of water, and food and oxygen are brought into body, and excreta and reproductive bodies are carried out with outgoing water. So which are the key points of the canal system? Number 1, ostia. This ostia, which are the numerous small pores, number of small pores on the sponge surface that allow water enter the body. The water into the body enter with these pores. So these are number of ostias are perforated or spread over the body of the sponge or the poriferan organisms. Second one is the incurrent canal. Incurrent canals are channels that carry water from ostia to a central cavity. From ostia to a central cavity, water can be carried out with the help of particular type of canals or channels, that is called as incurrent canals. Number 3, radial canals. Channels lined with special type of cells that is called as squamoscytes that are involved in filtering food particles from the water. So with the ingressing water, with the incoming water, with the help of that particular ostia incurrent canal, some food material also comes into the body of that particular organisms. At that time, the filtration of food particles takes place with the help of the particular type of special type of cells that is called as choanocytes. That choanocytes are found in the radial canals. Next type of canal, that is next type of cell, that is choanocytes. Choanocytes, these are flagellated cells. Choanocytes which are found in the radial canals, these are flagellated cells that create water currents, which is having the flagella. With the help of that, they create water currents and capture food particles. Spongosole. Spongosole means cavity. The large central cavity within the sponge body, that is called as spongosole. Spongosole means cavity of the sponge. And there is one of the particular aperture that is called as osculum, which is a large opening or aperture through which water exists the sponges. So water which comes into the body with the help of the ostia, that can be removed with the help of particular large pore or aperture that is called an osculum. These are some key points about the canal system of the Porifera. Then again, there is having the types of canal system. There are basically three types of canal system, main three types of canal system. First, asconiod, second, sycon, and third, leuconoid. In that first, asconiod type of canal system in case of Porifera. So here is the diagram about the asconiod type of canal system. So asconiod type of canal system is the simplest of all types. These are the simplest of all types. In this, there is a radially symmetrical vase-like body consisting of thin wall enclosing large central cavity, the spongosoul. There is having a large central cavity which is called as spongosoul. This is the cavity which is called as spongosoul, opening at the summit by the narrow osculum. Here is having a aperture that is called as osculum. So this large cavity of spongosoul that is then open outside by a pore that is called as osculum. The body surface of the asconiod type of sponges is pierced by large number of minute openings and called as incurrent pores or ostia. So body having numerous small pores which is found towards the outer side. There are having number of this particular pore that is called as ostia, by which the water comes into this particular spongosoul or into the body of this particular type of organism. These pores are intracellular spaces within the tube-like cells called as porocytes. And these pores having particular type of cells are found in a particular type of cell that is called as porocytes, means porous cells. These pores extend radially into mesenchyme and open directly into the spongosoul. Then the surrounding seawater enters the canal system through the ostia. This is already discussed. With the help of the ostia, the surrounding water comes into the body of the sponge. The flow of the water is maintained by the beating of the flagella of the collar cells. The flagella of the collar cells produce particular type of or tip. By beating, the water currents is produced. The spongosoul is the single largest spacious cavity in the body of the sponge. The spongosoul is lined by flattened collar cells or choanocytes. Spongosoul is also having the choanocytes, special type of cells. Spongosoul opens outside to the narrow opening that is the osculum, located in the distal end, and it is fringed with a large monaxoid spicules. The wall is composed of an outer and inner epithelium with a mesenchyme between. So the body wall having outer and inner epithelium layer, and in between that there is having a particular layer that is called as mesenchyme layer. The outer or dermal epithelium or epidermis consists of single layer of flat cells. The inner epithelium lining the spongosoul is composed of choanocyte cells. The mesenchyme containing skeletal spicules and several type of oocytes, these are special type of cells again, all embedded in a gelatinous matrix. So asconiod type of canal system is found in Olanthes leucosolinia. Then lastly, how the water comes into the body, that is the course of water in case of this asconiod type of canal system. The course taken by water current in the body of the sponge may be, first of all, the water comes with the help of the dermal ostia. So with the help of dermal ostia, the surrounding water comes into the this particular type of body. So dermal ostia, these are small pores. So ingressing water comes with the help of ostia into the spongosoul. So first of all, water comes into the ostia. With the help of that ostia, the water comes into the body cavity is called a spongosoul. So here is a spongosoul. And the water which comes into the sponge then goes outside or remove with the help of the osculum. With the help of osculum, the water are removed from the body towards the outside. It's a course of water current or course of water into the body of the sponge. Ingressing water through ostia comes into the spongosoul, and the water through the osculum goes outside of the body. This is about the sycon type of canal system. Asycon type of canal system. Second, syconoid type of canal system. Sycon type of canal system is more complex, somewhat complex compared to the asycon type of canal system. This type of canal system is the characteristics of syconoid sponge like scypha. This canal system can be derived from asyconoid type of by horizontal folding of its walls. So horizontal folding of the body wall, the asyconoid type of canal system is formed. So we have found in this diagram. Body wall of syconoid sponges include two types of canals, radial canals and the incurrent canals, that is paralleling and alternating with each other. Radial canals, incurrent canals, which are, here is the radial canal, there is incurrent canal, alternately arranged, radial, internate, like this. Both these canals blindly end into the body wall but are interconnected by minute pores. So these radial canals and incurrent canals, these are alternately arranged radial canals and internal incurrent canals are arranged, and in between there is having particular type of opening which can connect this radial canal with the incurrent canal by minute pores, interconnected with the minute pores. Incurrent pores also known as dermal ostia. Incurrent pore is also known as dermal ostia are found on the outer surface of the body. Dermal ostia which is found outside of the body. These incurrent pores open into the incurrent canals. Incurrent pores open into the incurrent canals, and the incurrent canals are non-flagellated. Incurrent canals are non-flagellated as they are lined by pinacocytes. Incurrent canals are non-flagellated as they are lined by pinacocytes. The incurrent canals leads into adjacent radial canals through the minute opening called as prosopiles. So prosopiles, these are again minute openings. And these minute openings are very useful for the maintenance of water current. So the prosopiles, incurrent canals leads into the adjacent radial canals through the minute opening called as prosopiles. On the other hand, radial canals are flagellated. Radial canals are flagellated as they are lined by choanocytes. Choanocytes having flagella. Flagellated cells. These choanocytes are flagellated cells. So radial canals are flagellated as they are lined by choanocytes. These canals opens into the central cavity that is called as spongosoles. Then these canals, that is a radial canal, open into the spongosoles by internal ostia, which is called as apopiles. Apopiles are internal ostia like this. One here we can found in the diagram there is having apopile. These apopiles are incurrent canals. Apopiles are incurrent canal. In sycon, a spongosole is a narrow, non-flagellated cavity lined by pinacocytes. Spongosole, as compared to the asyconoid type of canal system, syconoid type of canal system, in this particular type of animals, the spongosole is narrow, non-flagellated and lined by pinacocytes. It opens to the exterior through an excurrent opening called as osculum and open by same named aperture or pore that is called as osculum. And lastly, how the water comes into the body of the sycon and comes or go to the outside of the body. So when we see the course of course taken by water current in the body of this particular type of canal system, that is ingressing water through dermal ostia. So ingressing water comes with the help of ingressing water, that is called as through the dermal ostia. Ingressing water outside water comes with the help of dermal ostia into incurrent canal. With the help of ostia, the water comes into the incurrent canal, and from incurrent canal, water goes to the radial canal. In the radial canal, and in that radial canal, the water from the incurrent canal goes to the radial canal with the help of particular type of pores, that is called as prosophiles. From radial canal, water comes into the spatial cavity, large cavity, that is called as spongiosole by apophyles. So apophyles, which connects radial canal with the central cavity of the spongiosole, and the water from the spongiosole goes to outside by particular type of a large pore, that is called asconiod. So this is a course of water in case of sycon type of canal system. Ingressing water, dermal ostia, incurrent canal, then with the help of prosophiles into the radial canal, then to the spongiosole by the help of apophyles, from spongiosole to the outside by the asconiod. And last type of canal system, so leuconoid type of canal system. Leuconoid, as a result of further process of further folding of the choanocytes layer and thickening of body walls, the leuconoid type of canal system is developed. So here we can find in this diagram there is a further mostly folding takes place and forming a complicated structure of the canal system, that is called as leuconoid type of canal system. The choanocytes of radial canals of the sycon stage evaginates into many small channels or chambers, and this may repeat the process so that cluster of small rounded or oval flagellated chambers replace the elongated chambers of the sycon stage. Mesenchyme fills in the space around the flagellated chamber. The spongiosole usually obliterated and the whole sponge becomes irregular. Due to this increasing chambers, the sponge becomes irregular in structure and indefinite in form. So in case of leuconoid type, the interior of the sponge becomes permeated by many incurrent and excurrent canals joined to form large excurrent canals and spaces which lead to the oscula. The surface is covered with epidermal epithelium and pierced by many dermal pores, that is called as ostia. The outer side of the pores, that is called as ostia, and internally having oscula. The dermal pores lead into incurrent canals that branch irregularly through the mesenchyme. The incurrent canals leads into small rounded flagellated chambers by opening, that is called as prosophiles. The flagellated chambers open by aperture called as apophyles, that is then having apophyles into excurrent canals, and these unite to form a large and larger tubes of which the largest one is called as oscula. The interior of the sponge becomes permeated by many, so it is discussed. Then lastly, the course taken by water current in case of canal system in third type of, that is a leuconoid type of canal system. In case of leuconoid type of canal system, how the water can move into the body. First of all, outside water, that is ingressing water, the water which is surrounding to that particular animal comes into the incurrent canal, by the dermal ostia. So this ostia, by this ostia pores, the water comes into the incurrent canal. Water comes into the incurrent canal. From incurrent canal, waters goes down to the flagellated chamber, to the flagellated chamber by prosopis. From flagellated chamber, waters goes into the excurrent canals. Excurrent canals now. So this is excurrent canal. Water goes down to the excurrent canal with the help of a pore that is called as apophytes, and from excurrent canal, water goes towards the outside by osculum. So, what is the course of water current? Ingressing water through dermal ostia into incurrent canal, through prosopis into flagellated chamber, through apophytes into excurrent canals, and through osculum to outside. And lastly, about functions of canal system. So, which are the main functions of the canal system? First of all, the most important function of the canal system, that is nutrition. The canal system serves the purpose of nutrition. Water flows into the central cavity or spongosole. Smaller food particles, example, that is diatoms, protozoa, and particles of organic debris are ingested into the cells and digested. The digestion is intracellular. This is the first function of the canal system. Second, respiration. Oxygen dissolved in the water is absorbed by cells and carbon dioxide is expelled to outgoing water. Oxygen is taken in by simple process of diffusion. Oxygen taken by a process of diffusion and carbon dioxide is given out. The respiration is also intracellular. Third function, excretion. Waste products are carried away by the outgoing water current. Currents of water which pass outside the osculum remove the carbonic acid and other nitrogen waste substances which are the excretory products of the body. And last function, reproduction. Water currents can carry sperm from one sponge to the another for fertilization. So this is all about the canal system and porifera, and thank you very much for watching this video.